elementary school when I was playing tag. That used to be my favorite game. And it carried me on in high school where I joined the cross-country team. And I just have been doing it recreationally ever since. What I like the most about running is the challenge it puts to my mind. I like to see how far I can push myself, and seeing me push past boundaries just gives me more satisfaction to try harder next time. I think that running compared to other sports is a great equalizer sport. It doesn't matter what talent you have, what your athletic capabilities are. You just lace up your shoes and run, and you just get better over time if you put in more work. I think runner's high is the time when you feel like you can basically run forever, and just feels like you can't even think, perhaps. You're just in the flow and you're not even thinking. And I think that's a pleasant state to be in when you reach it. It's just trying to find it. That's sometimes the hard part. I was preparing for the Great Aloha Run, which is an 8-mile run. I recently came home from a PT session, actually. And I told my family I'll only be out for like an hour running an 8-miler down into Eva Beach. And I think it was probably the PT session that made my legs feel like really good, better than it felt like in weeks probably. And it just felt like I could, I guess a runner's high almost, I could run forever. So I broke the 8-miler, and then in my mind I was saying, what if I can run a marathon tonight? And that just took me all the way into Eva Beach and back, down to Kapolei, and that was a good experience for me. When you're running for that long, it gives you a lot of time to reflect on your own mind. I've heard before it said that when you run distances like that, it's almost like a metaphor for life, where there's a lot of ups and downs. You have like second wins, third wins, fourth wins, and then of course you have the points where you want to quit. There was a lot of times where I wanted to quit along the run, and whenever I did, the memories of past failures and past mistakes came up in my mind. And when I noticed them, I guess I just had to ignore the thoughts, because the thoughts were sometimes worse than the physical pain. And so I just had to keep saying to myself, just one foot in front of the other, and it got me through it. When those first few miles, it just felt like there was almost no legs under me. Like I could just keep on going. Like I almost feel like I could have run 100 miles perhaps if I really wanted to. There was almost no pain. It was just, I was just focused, and I wasn't out of breath. I felt good. It was truly one of the times where I think like my body was just perfectly focused on the task at hand, and it carried me through that first 8 miles or so. My name is Davin Takahashi. I go to UH Manoa, and I'm from Eva Beach, Oahu.